I'd just like to lend my support to Father Gabriel Burke, who has denied an Irish member of Parliament who voted for, supported, campaigned for abortion. He denied him communion because he has excommunicated himself from the church by not following church teachings as a Catholic. And all I can say is, well done to Father Gabriel Burke. Well done. Priests and bishop have one task: to preach the truth, to tell the truth, to form consciences, and not to sit back, well, do what you like what you see in America. President Biden, they don't know whether to give him communion or not, while he is, pushing the most liberal abortion laws. And it's not just abortion. They start off with abortion and then it's euthanasia. We went up, and what does life mean? It's up to priests and bishops to stand for the truth, to form consciences, and you will not be popular for doing that. You might not even be popular inside your own church for saying the truth. People will come after you. During the marriage referendum, when priests spoke out against it, bishops, silenced them. They moved them to other parishes. So all I can say to Catholics around Ireland, please support Father Gabriel Burke for doing what the church has always taught. If you do not support church teachings, why do you expect to go and receive the body, blood, soul and divinity of our Lord Jesus Christ? Our Lord gave us a commandment. He gave us a faith, that we act in a different way to the world. Catholics have to act in a different way to the world. Life in the womb is precious. We're called to act and live in a different way. And if our priests and our bishops are not forming the consciences of those who go to Mass, they have failed. They have failed. Go off and do another job. So well done to Father Gabriel Burke. It's not easy to do this. It's not easy for a priest to be in the media, to be on RTE, and for letters to be going off to his bishop and so forth. But well done for standing up for the right to life. Us Catholics believe in that the human being in the womb is a human being. They have dignity. And with compassion, with love, we have to preach this truth. But our politicians can't expect, oh no, I'm pro-choice in the Dáil. I'll vote for abortion in the Dáil. I'll vote for euthanasia in the Dáil. I'll vote for the most liberal abortion laws in the Dáil. And then go off and expect, I'll go up and get communion. Why? We've seen it all around. Why are politicians sitting in pews for votes? Get them out. Get them out of our churches. You either stand with us as Catholics or stand somewhere else. Go off to the Church of Ireland or some other congregation. Let them give you communion. I'm sick of seeing pro-abortion politicians. I see it here in our own diocese. A certain he was pro-life. I'll say it, Darragh Calleary, local politician. He was pro-life. He stood with Peadar Tóibín in a conference here in Castlebar. As soon as he saw the wind changing, he was standing. He was supporting the legislation in the Dáil. Not very pro-life. And he goes up for Mass and they give him communion. Yeah, because priests don't want to put their heads above the water. Yeah, we believe this, but we don't want to ruffle feathers. We're not men enough to stand for the faith. Some priests are not men enough to stand for the faith. Why bother putting on a collar? Well, most of them don't bother putting on a collar. Some priests and bishops want to be Mr. Populars. Yeah, we want to have a nice conversation with the local politician. Yeah, we know that you're voting for pro-abortion legislation in the Dáil, but it doesn't stop there. It goes from pro-abortion legislation to euthanasia to the most liberal laws. The wedge in the door. We went from 2,000 abortions before this legislation was enacted to 10,000 abortions. What an achievement. We're killing off a whole generation of our own children in Ireland. And we celebrate it. And politicians think they can win votes in churches by going up for communion. Stop it. If you're not pro-life, leave. if you're not pro-life, leave. Those that support abortion legislation are going to hell, and bishops and priests need to call it out. They're not only going to hell, they're leading others to hell by supporting these policies. So well done to Father Gabriel Burke. I support him 100%. It's time for Catholics to get behind this faithful priest, because it's not easy for him sometimes, for priests to actually preach the truth. You know, they killed our Lord. They killed his apostles for preaching the truth. So well done to Father Gabriel Burke. I stand with you, and other Catholics will stand with you. And you know, you have one task as priests and bishops, to give us the truth, the uncomfortable truth sometimes. But what's the point? No wonder the faith is dying in Ireland, because so many are so meek, so quiet. Pray for the church.